What if I told you the reason that so many of us are unhappy right now isn't because life has been unfair, it's because we're constantly arguing with reality. Think about how much of our day is spent mentally fighting with what has already happened. This shouldn't have happened, she shouldn't have left me, my life is not supposed to look like this. The strange thing is, none of those thoughts can actually help change our reality. They only keep us emotionally attached to it. There's a Buddhist teaching that says pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. I used to think that sounded impossible. If something painful happens, of course you're going to suffer. But over time, I've realized I don't think he was talking about the first moment of pain. He was talking about everything that comes after. Imagine someone breaks your heart. That heartbreak is the first wound. It's real and it's definitely hurting. And you're allowed to grieve it. But then something else happens. You begin to replay every conversation. You wonder why you weren't enough. You imagine different endings. You convince yourself that your future has been ruined. At that point, you're no longer experiencing the heartbreak. You're experiencing the story that your mind has built around it. That's the second wound. And for most of us, the second wound lasts far longer than the first. The same thing happens when you lose a job or a friendship, when your plans fall apart, or when life just simply does not unfold the way you imagined. The event itself might last a moment, but our resistance to it can last for years. The Buddhists call this attachment, the Stoics call this judgment. I you believe what we refuse to face doesn't disappear. It lives in our subconscious and quietly shapes our lives. We're actually willing to acknowledge it. Different traditions, different teachers, different times in history, but the same truth. Reality is rarely what keeps us trapped. Your resistance to reality does. Now, before someone misunderstands this, acceptance does not mean approval. Accepting that someone hurt you does not mean that what they did was okay. Accepting a relationship has ended does not mean you wanted it to end. Accepting a loss does not mean you stop feeling sad. Acceptance simply means you stop arguing with the fact that it happened because you cannot heal something you're still refusing to acknowledge. As I've gotten older, I have found myself asking very different questions. I'm far less interested in why someone treated me the way they treated me and far more interested in why I tolerated it. Why did I ignore the red flags? Why did I abandon myself just to keep someone else in my life? What part of me believed that I had to earn love, respect, or even belonging? Those questions are uncomfortable, but they're also questions that begin to change us because they bring the focus back to the only person we can truly transform, that is ourselves. There's this quote by Marcus Aurelius, another amazing Stoic philosopher, and I keep coming back to often the obstacle is the way. I think what he meant was the very thing we're trying so hard to avoid often becomes the thing that changes us. The heartbreak teaches us what we need in love, the failure teaches us resilience, the loss teaches us what truly matters in life. Maybe life isn't asking why is this happening to you. Maybe life is asking yourself, what are you going to become because of it? So these days when something difficult happens, I try not to ask why is this happening to me. Instead, I try asking, what is this trying to teach me? Sometimes it's about letting go, sometimes it is about creating better boundaries, and sometimes it's simply teaching me that not everything is meant to stay in my life forever. I've come to believe that peace doesn't come from controlling life. It comes from learning to meet life exactly as it is. Not because reality is always kind, but because fighting has rarely ever changed it. So, if you're going through something difficult right now, I don't want to tell you just stay positive. I don't want to tell you everything happens for a reason. I simply want to leave you with this one question. What if the very thing that you're resisting is the thing that's trying to transform you and push you into the next chapter of your life?